Hey there guys, Antics here, bringing you once again another update video inside of Fortnite. Now on today's episode of Fortnite, we are going to be going through some of the map changes, and guys, we have got some awesome map changes to show you, and I really cannot wait. And we're going to start with this one right here that I'm going to zoom into right now. This right here was the iceberg, guys. This was the iceberg, and what it looks as though this was what was on top of the iceberg that everybody could see when the lights were turned on. But what it looks like is though it is a castle that is buried under the snow, and towards the end of this season it looks as though it's all going to melt and then reveal a castle underneath. Now I have no idea what it's going to be looking like, but I'm sure it's going to be coming into the files at some point. I'm just going to have a look just to see where all the chest spawns are. You got two right here, you got one there and one that's just hidden underneath there. You've got a fireplace here, don't think that's got to do with anything, to be honest. Some nice stained glass windows actually, and some blue lights with no candles in them. But yeah, it looks quite nice. But this is clearly going to reveal some form of castle when all of the snow melts. Now we have three new places to talk about, guys. We have Frosty Flights, Polar Peak, and Happy Hamlet. Now I did play a game, so these are just random people that are just flying in the sky somewhere. There they are. They're probably up there somewhere. There we go. That was the battle bus. That was in the second go, and they haven't made it festive either, which is quite interesting. But we're going to try and not make so many cuts so that you guys can just see the whole map today. But right here, this was originally the chair, but now it has turned into a sleigh, which is quite a cool little addition actually. It is actually quite cool. But if we move over towards the factories that were near Flush, if we look here, we've got a massive bit of iceberg going right through it, guys. Now this right down here was where I normally collect my pallets. It's quite a nice source of pallets collection, but it has taken a half of this place. It is insane, absolutely insane, and it looks as though it's actually knocked over a tree here, which is actually quite cool. I did not even notice that. What else is new around here? Let's have a look. I believe we've got a brand new location. This right here is the Flush factory building. Don't know why it's here, because it's probably over there a little bit more, over in that direction. But obviously this is the building that the Flush landed on, because the aim skin, sorry. And if we go under here, this is all of this. Do you know what this reminds me of, guys? It reminds me of one of my favourite films, which is A Day After Tomorrow. I couldn't even remember the name of it then. But moving on to Happy Hamlet. Now this is a brand new location in Fortnite. So we're going to have a quick little look. I don't think we're going to go through every single house, but it is looking pretty damn sexy, I must say. It looks pretty nice. We've got this kind of like a old Victorian time sort of place. I really like this actually. I think I can see myself dropping here quite a bit. Down here it looks as though we have the Noms shop, and we've got quite a few chest spawns just on the top of the bench here. You've probably got a few more inside the houses if we just go in here. There we go, there's a basement down here. This is one floor. It looks like that's the roof as well. Wow, there is a lot of teddies. That is kind of scary, not gonna lie. But this is a really cool little place. This is like a little Victorian village. A really nice place. I think I will be dropping there quite a bit in my streams. But if we carry on, there is a little bit over here that you can actually get to, which is quite weird, not gonna lie. If we go down here, I believe that you can actually get to this island, because there are chest spawns, guys. There is actually chest spawns, but I don't see how you can get here, because it doesn't look as though it's actually linked up in any way. I guess you would just have to build there. I think you'd literally just have to build there, which is quite interesting, because I think if they put a zip line, it makes a bit more sense that you can get there quite easily. But if you run out of mats, if you mine all, I know it's like highly unlikely, but if you mine all of these trees, run out of mats, you're stuck here throughout the whole game. So I don't know, they could have added just like this island right here. There you go, very nicely showed for me. Nice. Okay, let's move on. So we have a little underground cave just here, like a little glacier. What is under here? It looks as though something's died here, which is kind of lovely. And I believe if you look up, yes, if you look up, there is a whole big drop. So you do not want to be falling down here, because there's no way of stopping. Loads of teddies again. These teddies are becoming a bit of a mystery, guys. I don't know why there are so many teddies. It's a bit odd. It is a bit odd. Anyway, let's move around. So we've got so many random houses that have just spawned in on top of hills and stuff like that. Really, really cool. It's really nice. I love this place. Much better than the Paradise when they added that. This here looks like a crashed version of one of the planes that you can now get in Fortnite. Actually, is that a crashed plane? No, it is a submarine, I think. Is that a submarine? That is pretty cool. That is actually a submarine. Can we get inside it? Oh, we can, but there's nothing inside. Okay, right, let's move on over to here. Has this got a name? This is Frosty Flights. Yes, this does have a name. This is where all of the planes actually spawn in. You have the shelters just here, and it's got the same sort of feel as it did in the Dusty Divot. It's got all the same sort of tunnels, so it looks as though the government is here again, doing its testing, doing its stuff, doing its business. Bit random, bit weird, but the government is still at it with its tests, whatever it is testing. But guys, if you do want to land into a game and get straight onto one of the airplanes do spawn in around here, so you can grab one of those and you can fly off. I haven't actually quite done it yet, but I am looking forward to having my first go on it. It's this over here. I believe this house right here is actually the house. Oh, look at that, guys. A triple chest spawn. I believe this house is actually the trailer video. I think it is. Anyway, hold on 2 secs. Let's have a look in here. This is just a random bathroom. Okay, let's go through here. Okay, this is random as well. I believe this is actually the house, though, because... maybe it's not, because I believe he put lights around the picture frame, right? I think that's how it happened anyway. If we go up here... not much different, but yeah, you guys can have a look at around these little random houses anyway. But another thing for you guys to see, this is going to be awesome. It does, wait there, Polar Peak, I should have mentioned right at the beginning of the video, that was called Polar Peak. But down here, do you guys know what this is? Do you guys know what this is? If you do, make sure to pause the video and put down in the comment section down below right now. If not, guys, this right here is Greasy Groves. And do you want to know how Greasy Groves is right here? I'm going to show you. These are the top of the houses. And just to prove it a little bit more, check this out. Oh yeah. Yep, this is the shop that was in Greasy. And if you have a look in this ice, look at that. You got the fish right there. If I slow down my thing, there you go. You got the fish. You got a van in the background. You got a boat flying around. Absolutely insane. Man, the detail Fortnite put in this is actually crazy. I'm not going to lie, it is crazy. I wonder if there's anything like under here that's like secret. Ooh, that would be cool. Let's have a look. I don't think there is actually. Just imagine if we saw like a big shark or something. That would be really cool. But anyway, this right here is Greasy Groves, the ice rink. Just in case you guys want to check that out, then make sure to do so. But let's carry on having a look around. I don't think there's been massive changes. I mean, there's water going down into Greasy Groves now, which was from Viking Mountain, which is why Greasy Groves has completely flooded over. If we move over towards Haunted, you will see a whole lot of difference. Now, this is where the snow ends, and it actually goes halfway into Snobby. But if we go over here, actually, let's take a look at the Heroes Mansion. Let's see if that's changed. I haven't even checked that yet. Man, it's still going. Although it is boarding up now. It is boarding up. I don't know. I don't remember if it was boarding up in the first time. But over here, the Haunted Castle is now being taken down, guys. I believe this is because the Fortnitemares is now over. So they're probably going to put something on the top of this castle, this mountain at some point. But they are taking down this castle now. So that's pretty interesting to see. If we move around... I don't believe that there's been many map changes over here. Maybe some in Pleasant. I don't think so though. No. The next map change for you guys, check this out. This is in Retail Row. Now, can you guys spot something a little bit different? I'm just spooning around just so that you guys can see this. But yes, the Durr Burger did win the challenge, guys. So this is what has happened with the food fight. Now, it looks as though it's actually set up for business now. What's this on here? Let's have a look. What does that say? Oh, this is just like loads of little sachets. That's really cool. You got tomato sauce, pear sauce. Who has pear sauce? Blueberry sauce, strawberry sauce? What is all of that? Okay, I think maybe Fortnite ran out of ideas to what they should do there. That's a bit weird. But anyway, it looks as though the Pizza Pit is out for business. It looks as though it did get beaten by Der Burger, which is quite interesting. It actually is really, really interesting. But that is pretty much most of the map changes. But anyway, guys, if you are new around here, make sure to be subscribed. If you can, leave a like because it helps out the video and the channel tremendously. But again, thank you very much for watching. Take it easy.